Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this fine Tuesday
Yes.
night?
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, one day, baby, because we're going to get up in here early, okay? It
Yes,
probably won't start until we get back to school, till you go back to school.
Yes, that
we
is
have
true.
been totally just disgustingly lazy.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything to really say much about that because honestly, I have been feeling it too. At least I've been feeling like
Maybe
lazy.
I have worn off on you. Maybe my being in this, I don't know, unknown, unfamiliar place. We thought that if we moved to this room, it would change the feng shui.
That is true.
I don't know. I don't know. I just been in this habit. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to do anything.
It's also been cloudy a lot around here too. That could be one factor.
Days. I mean, the sun comes out
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes and it's just, and then I live around a lot of trees, which, oh, God. Nevertheless, enough of me griping and complaining. I'm blessed and I'm happy.
Yes.
We didn't get a chance to give you the news yesterday because I was so busy fixing beautiful baby Crone hair. So now that that's done, now we could just go head on and just give you the news to, well, I hate to be late because I do news on Monday.
Yes, you usually do news on Monday.
But that's okay. Tuesday is just as good, right?
Yes.
You've heard what we're going to say because especially this thing about T.I. in the news.
Oh, yes.
We heard it, boom. But I was busy and I was cooking dinner, right?
Yep, on a Sunday.
I was cooking dinner. I was like, I can't stop cooking dinner to do this. So nevertheless, we're here and we hope that you're having a good week and we hope everything with you right now is copacetic. Baby Cole, what happened to T.I.? Is that what we're starting with today?
Actually, no, we was going to start with, hold on, let me pull up the break notes real quick. We was going to start off with J-Lo, actually.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do J-Lo.
Okay, well, apparently, as you know, J-Lo and Ben Affleck are going through a apparently slow divorce process. And now J-Lo has...
Well, it really isn't slow. They just started, really. Have they filed? I don't know. All we know is, go ahead.
Yes, that J-Lo is now house hunting. She was just spotted over the weekend looking at a $68 million home, which is more than the home that she had bought for a marital house with Ben. So I'm not sure she's trying to run up Ben's $20 million house. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, I heard that she was shopping with her daughter or one of her children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the purpose of that kind of money for a house. It's beyond me. I don't understand why one person would need something so massive. I don't understand it. You have two children and they're teenagers. It just doesn't bother me. I guess because I'm looking to downsize while everybody is looking to upsize.
Yes.
I really would love to live in a condo, really, like a really nice condo. I want to downsize, but yeah, like something that's like about 30,000 square feet condo. I don't want nothing. I like things on one floor, or it could have an upstairs. I don't mind that, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to live in a condo where you got the concierge. I would live in that.
Okay.
Yeah, restaurants. I like everything, and that's how it would have to be if I moved into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, enough of that. But go ahead, let's get it. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't get it, but that's her thing. That's her lifestyle.
Yes.
And to her, I guess that's like somebody spending $500,000 for a house.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, people look at $500,000 and go, gee, you spent $500,000, 65,000. I mean, 65 million, 70 million, 200 million. That's a lot of money when you look at it. $500,000 look like a drop in the bucket. But it's like nothing. $500,000 look like a $50 bill just laying there.
Yeah, for real, when you play in those big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yikes.
I cannot comprehend that kind of money.
No.
I would love to, though. I would love to.
Well, speaking of also what's going on in entertainment news, Wendy Williams, apparently there is news out there that she is on the downcline or the downhill. Somebody, I think it was like a friend of hers, was speaking out against it. And this is what happened after the documentary had came out about where
that was her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Her best friend that she's known for years has been really speaking out, saying she haven't heard from Wendy. She think Wendy is really doing bad. You know, she was telling about how Wendy, but it's just the same old story. You all know the stories. I don't get into all the details. That's not my thing. But I just like to let you know this is what's going on. And I don't know, but I'm going to say something, and you may not agree, but I'm going to say this.
Okay.
First and foremost, let me say I feel sorry for Wendy.
Yes, I really do.
But my prognosis for Wendy, as you know, I did a reading on this, so it wouldn't surprise me. All I'm saying right now is it's so curious that Wendy is in this place. And when Wendy was 100%, she did not allow her family to do anything. She talked negative about it.
She did.
Now look, sometimes blood is thicker than mud. I would rather in a case like this, I would rather for my family to steal from me than a stranger I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Even though it might feel a little bit more personal because somebody that you knew and really trusted stole from you.
But at least I'm hoping that if my family was taking care of me, they would literally take care of me. Mm-hmm. And they may be stealing, but I'm okay. They feed me and making sure I have the things I need. But a stranger,
that's
Wendy
true.
Williams did this.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams did this. And I'm not saying it in a negative. I'm saying it's no way I would have went to somebody outside of my home. I mean, she could have said her father, even though her father was old. And if my father can't, my sister, she didn't do that. And for this reason, she's suffering. And my heart aches for that. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. My opinion is she even said it when she went down to, I wasn't sure if it's in the documentary or if she said this before, but when she went and visited her family down in Florida, even the family said that Wendy did a U-turn, basically getting better,
right,
and all that. But once she's left from their custody, basically.
But she's in somebody else's custody. Mm-hmm. This white woman, I forgot her name. You know, I'm terrible with names, and I forgot the name of the lady. It'll pop up later. But you know, I just feel bad that Wendy is going through this.
She loved that alcohol too much. Because that's what she really just liked.
But I heard that she's put away, that she's in some kind of treatment center.
That's what she needs.
And the treatment centers that eat up what?
Could you like the candle?
Oh, yes. The treatment centers that eat up all your money, too.
That is true.
And treatment centers is no joke.
No.
And you know, if you got the money, they make sure you have a reason to stay.
But if Wendy has, like they said, the state signs of dementia, I'm not sure a treatment center can really cure that.
No. It's sad.
Yeah, it is.
But what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
What can you do? Keep talking. Why are you getting all in personal?
I'm sorry.
Hey, focus. You never see me light a candle?
I have.
Looking at me like, easy does it. Easy does it. The last time I knocked everything over, I guess she was watching like, I can't light the fire.
No, I just like the candles flaming in the background. Now, do we have anything else about Wendy? Say about Wendy?
You know, just prayers going up for Wendy, as always. Prayers go up for Wendy. Mm-hmm. I was a little chilly. The air conditioner's on, so I just really need.
I have been chilly lately.
Are you chilly?
No, not now. But in this bedroom, the last couple nights, I have been chilly. But I mean, the temperature's got chilly. Just the air conditioner.
The weather be dropping in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Starts at night first.
Yes. Now, what we were waiting to talk about is T.I.
Okay.
So apparently, somehow, T.I. was falsely arrested for somebody with the same legal name that his Same
His
legal
birth
name.
name.
Yeah, his birth name. And because of that,
What is his name? As good as I know it. Never mind.
something Harris.
As good as I know his name, I know it's not Quentin. I can't think of it as good as I know his name. Keep on talking. I do know his name. They said it over and over.
They really have, actually.
But I can't even remember it. I'm not.
Yeah, but because of that, it was some male that was actually wanted in Maryland, and
they said the guy was like 200 pounds. They had nothing to look alike.
Mm-hmm.
But he served 2 hours and then they released him.
Yes.
Man, I mean, I hear people saying he should sue. No, I don't. What's unless you need the money, I don't get that. I just think that could have been fixed. I feel as though that's T.I.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been proven that,
Well, I mean, if he shows ID and he has the same name, I don't know how you.
Yeah, but that other guy, I don't know what the other guy looked like. I don't know. It just seems curious to me.
It's curious
to me. That smells good. That's curious to me. So I don't know. Well, anyway, he got out. I think they said he was in for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He called his lawyer. I know he was hopping mad.
I bet. I think he was at the airport.
Yeah,
getting ready to leave.
That's terrible. Well, nevertheless, he out, and we're glad that he's out, and he's back with his family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It almost kind of reminds me of Nicki Minaj's situation overseas.
Yeah.
These celebrities. Speaking of these celebrities, Chrisean Rock.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Apparently, due to the multiple charges, if you guys remember, she went to go support Blueface during his trial, even though he's currently in prison and still serving time. Chrisean Rock got apprehended at the courthouse for all the cases that she had against her. And because of that, it could amount to 8 years in prison for each charge that she has against her. Oh, and she's still in prison.
Well, I don't know if she's in prison. We know that she's in jail. She's in some kind of holding facility. And you're right. She went to see Blueface, and I guess she wasn't thinking. And for whatever reason, I don't even know what, how, who, why, somebody pulled that up and took her down, and she's been in ever since. I thought that Blueface was supposed to be not Blueface. Yeah, I thought Blueface was supposed to be coming out over the summer.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be coming out soon, but I think they had a warrant on Chrisean Rock. So I'm not
talking about Chrisean Rock right now. I'm talking about Blueface. But Blueface is supposed to be coming out soon.
I think so. Yeah.
And Chrisean is thinking of, they're saying she got 2 years. I don't think she'll do 8 years.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
But the sad part about this story is her son.
Yes, it is.
But her family has the son.
Yes, that's good.
And I hope from the way they are seen on TV, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know.
Well, I mean, at least Clarissa might be.
Clarissa said she didn't want it.
Oh. Yikes. I retract my
Well,
applause.
and I guess sometimes you just don't want to raise no children.
I get that.
Or she's married. We don't know the ins
Doesn't
and
want
outs.
to get tied up with her daughter's drama.
And who knows? Maybe Blueface said so many mean things to his mom, and they got in a fight. I'm not saying, how this family is.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she I don't want to have no dealings with this son. I mean, not like that. I don't know.
Right now, she gave the baby good wishes on camera.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I just think, let it go with her family. Sometimes it's best that way, Now, if nobody wants the child, I think that Clarissa could step in. But the family seemed like they wanted the child. So we'll see. And when he comes out, because he's supposed to be coming out soon, we'll let you know when that happens. But I don't know about Chrisean. I don't know. I don't.
All I can say is we're going to have to look back, and if I can find it, I will put a picture right here of the thumbnail. But Lady Crone had said this a long time ago. That either one or both of them would end up behind bars or worse.
Wasn't this in a reading?
Yes, this wasn't a reading. before she
But
even
this
had the
was
baby
months-
or was pregnant.
This was months ago. Like I said, my things I do are far off.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I say stuff and forget all about that I said it. Just like I've been trying to find that video where I said that Carly B was pregnant.
Right.
And this was months ago.
Right. I mean,
I
months
saw
ago.
her pregnant. It
Mhm.
could have been, she couldn't even been pregnant at the time. But that's what I saw her pregnant. I saw her pregnant. I really did. With a baby boy. Is that what she having? I think she's having a boy. I'm not 100%.
I'm not sure.
But I saw her pregnant. And as a matter of fact, I saw her pregnant. And this was during the time where another woman was pregnant with this child.
Yes.
So I you know, and as far as divorce, I remember doing a reading. I pulled that up.
Yes, you
where she said this time it's real. It's real because she vowed this when she went back to him. She said that if he does it again, it's over.
Mhm.
And I had a reading on that. I think it's as real this time.
Oh, yes.
I think this
Speaking
is
of
real.
which, do you think it could be for the sake of him being seen with another woman and also
As I
apparently at
said
a casino?
As I said before, with them, I don't get the woman thing. They live a nightlife. They have a life that I don't understand. Remember, she come from the pole.
That's
I don't
true.
say it in a derogatory way. I just say it like a slang of being hit. That she came from that life. Amber Rose even talk about it. I don't understand that life.
Mhm.
But that's the life that they come from. To me, that's a cutthroat life. That's a life where you have to be on your P's and Q's and
Yes.
guards, you know. That's that kind of life I don't understand. So if they're in that kind of life, I just don't see that Carly B, it would be that kind of jealousy.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she didn't go through jealousy. It just seems to me they've been together for what, 7 years, 6 years, and they're breaking up. I think it's because things like he doesn't come home. Things like I heard that he gambles. But nevertheless, whether he gambles or he doesn't gamble, it looks like she doesn't like the way that he handles his money.
Yes.
And also, I remember doing this too, that she had taken money to protect herself and the kids. I
Yes, she
think
did.
that was a hindrance to their breakdown of their marriage. And I do believe that Tasha K saying those things about her, that was the first beginning of the demise of their marriage. And they
It
were
was.
breathless. So that's what I think. I think Tasha K words did a lot. And she was crying about it.
Mhm.
And because if I was hearing those things, it would really rattle me. So I just didn't see nothing good coming up after those accusations. That's just my opinion.
Mhm.
And as far as Chrisean Rock, I hope that when she gets out, that she learned and be a better person.
Yes. Please.
Who else we have?
Yes, the next person we have who also can learn their lesson is Justin Timberlake.
Well, the judge found him guilty.
Yes, he
Thank
did.
you, because that's fair. Anybody else would have been. I'm just curious. If you don't take the test, the sobriety, to me, if you don't want to take it, it's an automatic charge against you.
Yeah, it should be.
That's the way it should be. Because if you're innocent, you'll take it.
Exactly.
Just to prove to them, I'm not high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not inebriated.
Yes.
I'm not drunk. I'm not intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever word they want to use, take that test. And if you refuse to take it, you're guilty, period. There is that's my opinion. That's how it should be for me. You didn't take it, you're guilty.
Yeah, honestly.
You didn't take it, you're guilty. It's there for you to prove. You don't want to take it, I don't have time to argue with you. You're guilty.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly.
And then they wanted to make it where he just gets out like a misdemeanor. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't show up on his record. No. You were caught drunk driving.
Yes. And
that's it. And I heard he have an alcohol line at that. And I heard that he drank a lot, that he's a drinker. And that that's what I heard. And I heard he had an alcohol line. And I also heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that. But I definitely know for a fact, when you drive and you drink, if you do it a lot, you get in the car and do it. It is nothing because you're so comfortable. So many people drive high or inebriated and make it home. Men and women. I've seen it. And sooner or later, if they don't stop, it could take years. They wind up getting busted.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what happened, right?
If something worse doesn't happen on top of that.
Right.
Yeah. So the only thing that came out of that is that Justin Timberlake's license is only suspended in New York.
How can that be?
I have no idea because it happened in New York. So I guess in New York, I guess he's not allowed to drive on New York premises.
But if they suspend your license, you are suspended for the state, for the whole United States. That's how they do other drivers, but because he's privileged, I just don't like it. I don't like the privilege. Really unless it's something about you get a DUI in New York, you just can't drive in New York. And let them out for other states. I just don't. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Maybe that's another way it could get slid underneath his record because it's only for New York.
And I don't think that's fair. I just don't. I have an issue with it. But enough of him.
Yes. Next is apparently Kim Kardashian. Now this is surprising because she always talks about how she's built for this life. And little did we know, she has a bunch of stalkers. Well, not a bunch.
I already know that. I'm not. But she has her stalkers, this black guy. Mm-hmm. And tried to get in her house. Tried to get in the gate. Yes. And he was with Emma
Roberts from American Horror Story.
Right, and Emma Roberts called Kardashian Kim and told her this story, and the man is out for her and her kids. Mm-hmm. So this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous, but this is the price of fame for many.
It is.
You
wouldn't believe it by the way Kim sits on that couch that she has a stalker. She seems so unfazed and like she got her life under control.
She's built for it, she says. She's built for it. She's built for it. So, so that's what's going in the life of Kim Kardashian.
Oh, and also what's going on with Kim Kardashian is her legal documentary, not documentary,
a series.
Yes, with Ryan Murphy called All's Affair. Apparently there are some more people that we've heard is going to be in it. It's Sarah Paulson, go figure, very famous to be with Ryan Murphy, Niecy Nash, Naomi Watts, and apparently Tiana Taylor.
Well, I could see these people because these people are looking for jobs. Hollywood, a lot of them are older. Hollywood ain't using them like that, for big roles. So I could see them going for that. I think that'd be nice for each and every last one of those actors they name, especially Tanya Taylor. What's her name?
Yeah, Tiana Taylor.
Because she's starting out in the business, and I love her acting. I do. I think she's going to make a big boom in the business because she really got skills to me.
Yes, at this point, I'm convinced with all these actors that it's going. I think Kim's going to be acting as a lawyer in this because we have all these actors here. I thought this was a legal case.
The only thing, it will work for me, and I'm being honest, because in spite of it all, I just don't like the way the family got to the top. It bothers me, and I felt duped by them. That I will always feel that way. It's nothing nobody else can say. Sure. They lied their way, slept their way to fame, and that bothers me because when we found out about it, it was years later.
Yes.
That bothered me. However, if I look at it and I see Kim, speaking of when Beyonce acted, I kept seeing Beyonce. I just didn't see. I heard Beyonce. I seen Beyonce, and I couldn't get past that. So Kim had that voice, and if I hear the voice, because that's who I know who she is, and I know she's acting. So when she did American Horror Story, it was like her acting her. It was like acting like a combination of her and her mother. But to see her play another role that is not like her or or they're gonna try to make a role to her. Well, no, because she's never been a lawyer, so I don't know. It's just that I don't want to see Kim do a series about Kim.
I get it.
I want to, if she's going to do it, I want her to take me away from Kim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see Kim. Like, you know, when you see Meryl Streep in a movie.
Oh.
Or Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
They take you to places where you, or Viola Davis.
Uh-huh.
You forget all about who they are.
Yeah.
You just see the character, Denzel Washington.
What about Monique?
Monique will take you out of a character. Monique will take you out of a character. Mm-hmm. Now, Niecy Nash, she don't take me out of a character, but
she did play good in Dahmer.
She just played good in her roles to me.
Okay.
When I see Niecy Nash, I still see Niecy Nash, but I see her like doing good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I know it's Niecy Nash, but I just see her doing good. When I see Tiana Taylor, she'll take me out of a character.
She will.
She'll take me like I'm not thinking about who she is.
Yes.
When I look at Niecy Nash, I'm looking at she's doing a good job with that. You understand? Do that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So what I look for is when I'm looking at you, do I see you? Or do you take me out of character? There's so many people that can take you out of character when they act that they just take you out of it. You're not even thinking about them in character anymore. Jamie Foxx is another one who will take me out of character. There's so many of them I can't even name. You know, we have so many wonderful, wonderful actors and actresses that take you out of character. And if Kim could take me out of character, then I will feel fine. But speaking on that, I heard that that there is some kind of the best I could say is some kind of beef between Caitlyn and the mother, Kris Kardashian.
Yes.
I mean, Kris Jenner, about money woes or whatever. And also, I heard about Kylie, how she's in this.
I'm not sure if it's about how the mother handle
her business and stuff like that. So they're making news for stuff like that. I don't know. I just give you the tail end of what we hear.
Yes.
But
we did know that Caitlyn Jenner was all about making that expository Kardashian documentary. And I'm not sure whatever happened to filming, but
and I heard that she need money, or I don't know if this is true. And she feels though she got short, slighted, jaded by Kris. And so they got this little family feud going. So we'll see on that. Anything come up, and we will definitely let you know.
Yes.
As far as Kylie is concerned, I don't know. It could be about the money. It could be about the girls. It could be something. Maybe he feels as though he ain't getting a cut. And these are my children. I don't know. But it could be some kind of family feud going on over there with the Kardashians.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame them. We hardly see the Jenners on the Kardashians anyway.
Yeah.
Next, speaking of socialites, we have politics, and apparently people are still talking about Kamala Harris's rally in Atlanta, Georgia, where she had Quavo talk, had Megan Thee Stallion perform, had Kendrick Lamar's They Not Like Us playing on speaker. It just sounded like they were catering to exactly who was in Atlanta, Georgia.
They was catering to Black folk, hip hoppers, the young generation. That's who they were catering to. But that's okay, because Trump went and saw a TikToker. Okay, because I said he's not gonna go visit no TikTok, but he did.
He did.
He really did. So they catering, they pandering.
They really are to the youth.
You know, that's right. And many people are shocked when they say Kamala Harris got a lot of people. Why are you shocked? This is a machine behind her.
Yes.
They got mega machine. They got money behind them. So you know it's going to be what it's going to be. This is going to be a good, as they get closer to the finals, I would love to see it. I hear that he canceled one of the meetings that they were supposed to have to talk together.
Presidential
but
debate.
I feel as though in my opinion, I don't know, my humble opinion, I feel as though because he switched early in the game, and I mean late in the game.
Yeah.
So whatever his strategy is, he needs time to regroup, readjust, and get his words, his stuff right. His stuff is rehearsed. So I think maybe that would be a reason.
I think so.
I don't know, but that's what popped in my mind that would have him do that. I don't think he's scared of her at all. And I don't think that, well, somewhere I heard that she was afraid.
Yes, I think it even actually came out of her mouth literally that she's afraid.
That she's afraid. And I think I guess I would be afraid too. You know, at the end of the game, you just tossed out there, knowing how the public feel about you. Though. But you're doing it, girl. You're doing it. They both are. I'm going to stay neutral. I'm going to speak good on both of them.
Yeah, this is honestly a competition. I like how they really, I feel like Trump was just like, oh, okay, you're going to have the youth music and people they look up to.
And I'm going to go to TikTok, baby.
Yes.
And he went, I didn't even think he would even humble himself to go to TikTok. But then I said, why wouldn't he? But the Democrats do what the Democrats do. So, and Trump do what the Trump do. But instead of him having somebody by his side, you know, he went there, and I really liked that.
Yeah,
I think that was wild. He went there,
crazy.
and I enjoyed that fact that
I didn't think he would have done that.
I didn't either. I told you he's not going to show up, but he did, and it was fascinating.
The battle of the youth.
And so I don't know if you don't mind, body yada 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 yada, body yada 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 yada.
That was clever. Megan did that though. She was talking. Why? Because she was talking about, of course, she was talking about how about women and it's their body, and because of that, she used it as a transition to talk about body yada 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 yada.
Okay, I got it. It's my body. I could do what I want to do.
Yes. So I like the
when it comes down to this Roe versus Wade, and I got one thing to say about this. Well, it's a statement. My statement is we have to learn to not use a deletion for birth control. It is our body and it is our choice for whatever, but we have to be responsible.
Yes.
In advance.
Yes.
We have to be responsible. And who want that on their hands?
Yes, really.
One time, okay. 2 times, but people doing it 3 and 4 and 5 for means of birth control. It is an epidemic and it needs to be dealt with. Yes, my body, my choice. Then be responsible for your body so you don't have to make that choice. That's just a public announcement.
Yes.
That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, moving on, speaking of something interesting, Lady Gaga and her husband, sorry, not her husband, her fiance, they apparently have a $900 million prenup. That's almost $1 billion prenup, people.
So they got a lot of money they working out. Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, if you want to get married, even if you don't have a lot, have a prenup. Even if you go in there with 0, have a prenup and protect yourself for the first 3 years. Just in case if it don't go, at least walk out what you came in with or anything that you put in. I just feel as though prenup. Prenup. That's the day and time we live in because clearly marriages don't last. So prenup. That's what I'm for prenups. Just like it's legal.
Yes.
Then if it's legal, then you need a lawyer, you need a backing. That walking in the marriage is all plain nowadays. No, sorry. No, baby Crone, prenup.
Okay. Baby Crone will make sure to remember that.
And don't be afraid to put down what you want. And if that person love you and want you, you got, and hopefully you don't have to worry about that. you know? So that's what I think, you know.
Well, lastly, speaking of marriages, LaToya Luckett has gotten married yet again.
Another time, the third time they say it's a charm. I don't know about that. But nevertheless, I did not know that she was one of the original Destiny Child. That really shocked me. I didn't know that. So it's good to know she's out there. Isn't she in a movie or something?
Yes. I thought My Husband's Wife was
We're going to be looking at that tonight.
On Lifetime.
Because we were so busy.
Yes,
but
so
we
busy
haven't
over
had
the
time,
weekend.
and we'll let you know what we think. But we have been beautifying baby Crone. So
back to school this.
Yeah. You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm going to miss you when you go back to school. I really am.
I am too.
Well, anyway, so she got married. This is the third time. You know, at this point, when you get married and it's your third time, you just got to question, is it me? If this doesn't work, is it me? It is me. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it's common denominator.
First time, second time, third time, you got to start saying me. But I hope that it works for her. I hope that it works. I'll do a reading on her to see. I really will. Out of being nosy, I will definitely do a reading on her. But I wish her the best of luck, and I wish their prenups last. I really do. And with that being said, is there anything else?
No, that was it for the
Sorry
news.
we got to you late with the news, but we got you. We got it there. We got it there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So anyway, that's what's going on in the world around us. That's what it is. So as things happen, we'll let you know. This is Chit Chat with the Crones. And you know what? If you happen to watching us right now, thumb us up or subscribe. It really, really helps us so much.
Yes.
We so appreciate it if you did that for us. Right, baby Crone?
Yes, baby Crone.
You know we love you. And with that, we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Right?
Sunflowers.